country to the Netherlands when he was just 6 years old, spent time there, spent time in Syria, went back to his family's farm in Somalia, and decided he just missed the Netherlands and moved back and adopted his citizenship there, and now proudly represents that country, and it's only appropriate, even though I'm not sure that's how they match up the kit, but they've got the orange, which is obviously, if you watch the Netherlands, even though orange isn't in their national flag, but it seems to be their national color. If you ever watch the team on a World Cup stage or a international stage, their soccer team just always orange and always so well supported.
Well, just a little bit of a shout out for Meb Keflezighi, the last American to win this race. Evans Chipette wants to go for a run with you, Meb. That is the one person he said, anyone in the world he wants to go for a run with. He said, Meb Keflezighi, a guy knows how to run here and win here. So does Evans Chipette. So just wanted to tell you that, Meb. You got people that still love you and are rooting for you every step of the way.
And listen, if he had his chance, Meb would run with everyone.
Exactly.
That's totally what he does, which is crazy. Take a look at our TCS stats. So that's where they go. Up the left side there of Central Park, which is actually the southern part of the park, and they jump out and onto the road just briefly, because we got to make sure we're at the official distance. We don't want a short 26.2 or the 42K.
And I know that we talk about Thunder Mile, about Thunder Alley. It's so loud, but this point right here where you go out of the park, the crowd is wild here. And it's at a different point of the race as well, because you know you're so close to the finish line that crowd really makes a difference.
All right, Galen Rupp, they're going to throw you off the course pretty soon, so give us one last report on what you see.
I mean, Albert Carrera moved into third place. He's running tremendously well. Tola gave a valiant effort. He got that gap down to 4 seconds, but it looks like it might not be in the cards for him to win today. But my pick is Abdi Nageeye right now. He looks amazing. I think that these two athletes, him and they're just really gearing up for a big finish. They don't want to push too hard. I think that it's going to come down to a sprint.
It will be curious to see, right, as you're watching this, like, when do you go? You know, how much do you have in your legs? Do you have 400? Do you have 800?
Yeah, I think at this point, they've been running side by side for so long. They haven't broken each other. If I'm either one of them, I'm gearing up for really a 100-meter sprint at the end. Really, that's what it's going to come down to, I think.
Nageeye, to me, looks like he's been really smooth this entire way. Knowing that he had that falter at the Olympics, how much do you think that's driving him right now, Galen?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we talk about the Olympics taking a lot out of the medalists, having a great race, but it can also be a very motivating thing. It's something that you train so hard for. It only comes around once every 4 years, and when it doesn't go your way, sometimes that gives you that extra motivation in training to go back to the drawing board, hit it hard, and come back and really tear it up your next race.
And speaking of that, I mean, Evans Chipette didn't even get asked to do it for his country, so you know that right there is a huge motivator right there. As we're looking at Connor Mance as well, it's still looking very sharp at the end of this race.
Yep, he's in 6th place currently as we look at the last two men into the Volvo final mile. If you're wondering, closest finish to ever, Paul Tergat by a second over Henrik Ramala back in 2005. Herman Silva won by 2 seconds. We were here in 2018 when Lisa DeCisa got through Shura Katada. They had a little shove there at the end, and it was 2 seconds to go. Galen Rupp, great work by you. We'll see you in here after the race. And one of these days, we're going to see you back out here. I think you got one more in you. Thank you, Galen. Also should mention he's very excited. Big win by the Ducks at Michigan in the Big House yesterday. And here's Nageeye, who's decided to push through just as Galen predicted. Might be the fresher of the two. And it's not just his stride, but I do love the arm swing. Like, those arms look fresh as they go through the 400-meter mark. The flag on the other side of 400 meters is Botswana, which makes you think of Letsile Tobogo, who ran a great 4x400-meter leg at the Olympics for that country as they finished for silver. But look at how easily those arms work, how strong they are as he begins to pull away now from Evans Chipette.
Well, let me just say, this has been one of his bounce-back races for Abdi Nageeye. He went to the World Championships in 2022, had cramps. In 2023, he had a bad hammy. In 2024, he had to DNF the Olympics. He's been here. He like he is going to break the tape today.
There are some DNFs on the card in the biggest races, but as he looks behind, he's got space. He's got room. Now he can see that finish line and that tape. Abdi Nageeye, close here before, but this time and for all of 2024, he will be known as the TCS New York City Marathon Champion, Abdi Nageeye. That's a guy who's pumped.
Now that's what makes me cry. That emotion, that excitement.
And that makes you cry too. Just the effort given by Evans Chebet, and to come up just short.
Look at that. The camaraderie, though.
There's
the excitement
certainly
for each
some
other.
disappointment there. Tamara Tola once again.